but then they will now pressure Licorice a little bit more. It's going to be harder for Licorice to find the success that he did in the last game in absorbing pressure.
And of course, with that Renekton locked in, again, another champion that can come online a little bit earlier, have that punch, have that skirmishes. Of the teams that I was anticipating, maybe throwing something a little bit out there, it wasn't Golden Guardians that I was higher up on hopes, but the Amumu is now secured. So how do these teams win overall? We've talked about some of the specific champion interactions. How did they close out the game?
So for me, for Golden Guardians, if they were to take fights, it would just be off of LeBlanc initially. If she's threatening Style or Kati, trying to get a chain off of them so it makes it easier for River and Amumu to then follow up. They just need one kill. One kill for that one reset and actually start getting the ball rolling. And so that's how I think they want to take.
One potential, looking at how the map's going to get split. So you can see right now, Golden Guardians grouped up a little on the bottom.
And they do have a stronger level 1 with the Braum. So if there is an invade that comes through from Golden Guardians, they can stuff it immediately. That's why we're seeing Xin be in position for it. Not happening. So this is actually much better for GAM than last game. As I said, there's no split map. They're able to defend a possible invade. And I'm liking this right now from the level 1.
All right, already slightly higher potential, let's say, from game number 1. But I think we've got definitely more explosive options in the top lane and bottom lane. That Fiora Renekton as well as the Amumu and Tristana stepping forward. This is not a support pick that I've personally seen in a long time.
Yeah, it's been some time. But one thing that's going to make this lane a little bit boring, sorry to say, Trevor.
Pushed, and look at this. Grouped up, invading.
Oh!
Available, Chicken is secured. River's looking for an opportunity. No level 6s for those mid laners, so Xin now under some threat. Huhi finds the bandit. Blast Cone catches Braum. He's locked to the jungle, and first blood secured for Stixxay.
This is what we were hungering for. Any type of scrapping, and we tend to get it there.
Ooh, Mimic Chain, 2 chain. Ready for Shockwave. Kati's being ignited, but he's on level 5. He's only level 5, no ulti available.
So close there, but Kati was in position. He wanted to join Levi in that fight.
Guardians, Law brought up the storyline. You know, this team, that Cinderella story to make it here to MSI, somewhat reflective of Stixxay and Huhi's journey is now in this middle lane. Huhi's going to be under some threat. Only level 4 flashes away to safety. Ultimate cost occurs, so as one is killed, secured. Style forced to flash over the wall. It's a 1-for-1 in the river. I think that started with Huhi getting caught out. But for Golden Guardians, again, strong start to a series against a team that could put a big chunk of damage onto Style. Stixxay's pushing this wave out. Dragons up in 30 seconds. Both teams now contesting inside.
It's a scrap.
Cyclone's been used. Heartbreaker over the wall. Stixxay, rocket jumps forward. Gets the E down into Style. Into the pit. That's already a kill secured onto Levi. The dragon hasn't even spawned yet. And we're committing for everything. Stixxay's got himself a kill. He's got that W available, but he's not pulling the trigger. Golden Guardians get 2 for 1, sorry.
River's patience there was exceptional. Like, he was waiting a little bit just to see in the area. So just in case, if it goes long and you have to pop Dominus, right, River is there for the fight. So to answer your question, actually I've been enjoying Golden Guardian scrap a little bit more. They've been a little bit better off in smaller skirmishes, even though GAM has changed the strategy from game 1 to game 2 to allow them to play more their style.
Did you cost a curse? We're going to find out. Stixxay is able to escape. The rocket jump was great. Huhi throws down the curse to the sad mummy. They've traded 1-for-1, but Stixxay's untouched. Here comes Gory, and GAM are bleeding. Styles running for his life.
Got him.
The shot gets another rocket jump once again. That's a quadra on the cards. It's secured by Gory instead. 4 kills to Golden Guardians.
Reset after reset. My eyes are on River, but in reality, it was Stixxay that was going forward. That one last auto that allowed him to jump over into the blue side jungle, and he just kept rolling.
How did Huhi get in there? I was watching the River. I think he just snuck in from behind. That was great. Looking at the minimap, where did he come from? How did he get in there? Just bandage toss or something?
They see him initially. It's just Levi going way too forward.
I'm so blind. It was LeBlanc jumping into the back.
There it is. But honestly, it was the 4 of GAM Esports that may be a little bit blind as well, because Levi was going in. They wanted to be able to support him. But yes, LeBlanc goes in. A 4-man stun coming there through from Huhi. It was such a perfect setup that made it awkward for Levi.
Beautifully played. You can see that LeBlanc and then Amumu going all the way forward, channeling through time, you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to have the impact. It's obviously a little harder to execute that in potential 5v5s, which is what we're building towards right now.
Let's see if he can take this fight off here. But to answer your question, yeah, it makes fighting a little bit harder in larger group situations, especially when Golden Guardians is straight stacking. They made it work in the VCS.
That's why it's picked, I guess.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, exactly.
There it is.
Yeah, basically saying, get stuffed, Trevor. Managing to bully Licorice. Unfortunately, because there's no tower to fall back to, there's no control in the southern quadrant. It's now Kiaya that's being run down. The two members of Golden Guardians, teleport coming in here from Kati. Riposte by some time, but the hearts are broken of Gam. Shockwave available for Kati, 1.5 minutes to go. River continues to chase. Will be able to get back to his original form and now step back out. Gory looking for a chain and teleport committed, kill secured, and Gam completely pushed out of their own jungle.
I want to highlight a small thing. Licorice did a really smart idea. Of course, he was holding on to his empowered stun for Fiora to toss out just, her riposte. That wasn't allowed to them. And as the game has been going on, it's been Golden Guardians, but now has been constantly collapsing on that side of the map, making it harder for Kiaya to take that 1v1.
And dude, I have to build this up. I mean, if I look at my stats doc, no Viego games for River all year. Gory just blows up style underneath the tower and through the shield. I mean, that was great. And once again, yes, Gory is a great LeBlanc to watch. But like 2 games of Viego here, I can't see any other games this year. So great performance from River. Just, again, right place, right time. Look, he's KDA 036, but he's set up the team. He's applied pressure, he's responded despite that small mishap at level 1 or level 2 in the blue buff. But they may not have the strongest early games. They haven't necessarily delivered to what I was hoping for. While that's also true, Golden Guardians have not given them any opportunities. They really have been applying the pressure. Again, they've got a Dragon Soul by 22 minutes. That has to be two of the quickest souls that we've seen in a long time. They're going to get this Baron before Gam can even get into the pit. And they can turn and fight. I mean, there's the engage. Flash forward, curse of the sad mummy. Cyclones use just a buy time, but here comes Trevor, looking for the first. Manages to rocket jump forward once again, flashes away from Kiaya. The Ultra Shock laser will be thrown out, and that's yet another kill. It's all of a sudden being turned around, though. Where is Styx? They're trying to find a target. Gam stepping back, stepping away. 3 members down for Gam. And Golden Guardians continuing the chase. Fantastic play, River, stealing away that Zeri, firing on Gam, and now they're inside the base as well.
All right, let's see if Licorice, healing so much back.
Look at that healing! Gold Drinker plus Q, back up to 600-700. The passive is proc, the base is being pressured. Nexus turret is being shaken down where it stands. At least 1 kill back. Score's taken out, the Nexus turret will fall, and Golden Guardians step away. River stealing away the Zeri and killing Gam with the Ultra Shock laser is just so PM.
It really is, man. And at least good point for Gam is that the death timers are not that long, so they can't just end the game right there.
10,000 gold and Soul and Baron. And literally Gam arrived too late to the party and they were just kicked out at the door.
It was looking close a little bit in that fight. Huhi immediately, the moment he gets that bandage toss, flash, ulti, we'll see it here. It was looking a little close, but it was the moment you get that one ulti from, and reset from River, it's lights out. Taking a look at this. Levi is way too far forward, so they're gonna easily be able to pick him off.
And I hate to just like oversimplify it, but it is so true what you said. 1 kill, that's all it's needed. And that's exactly what Golden Guardians secured, and then they just roll through Gam.
Yeah, it was desperation. I think it was good for them to take that fight because what's going to happen if you let them base, right? They're just going to be able to choke you out in the rest of the map. So we're still now in a worse position. Huge gold lead coming in from Golden Guardians, and they're parked right in the bot side of the map. 1 more fight to end the game.
Listen, welcome back to the international stage. Welcome back to MSI, Huhi and Stixay. 2 players that we saw go all the way to finals a long time ago with CLG, and now they're stepping up 6-0-3 on this Tristana, and it was also the first pick on the raid side.
Yeah.
Fantastic performance so far. There's just a gigantic gap, 2 levels as well as the itemization. Golden Guardians are at least pulling some focus. Gory will be able to buy some time, distorts over the wall, 5 members of Gam chasing him. The inhibitor is secured. I don't even think Gam can win the 5v4. Nexus turret is now being focused down. Licorice has got dominance available and level 16. Kiaya is being melted by Stixay. Follow River. Got that Heartbreaker as well.
Yeah, that BT shield them. Draw a B for
Look
Stixay.
at the engage, and Gam are destroyed underneath their own Nexus. Stixay's with the Quadra. Stixay manages the Pentakill as Golden Guardians dominate Gam.
That cherry on top of the cake. Stixay comes up big in multiple team fights, and right at the end of the game, Golden Guardians riding high with a beautiful performance today.
Trevor,